I'm sure that many of us have heard that our egos are a problem, that they hold us back, but is this entirely true? Just like many things in life, it's nuanced here, and I don't believe our egos are always going to be our worst enemy. In fact, there are times where your ego is actually a very healthy thing and it can keep you going forward. It can keep you on your path in life so that people can't criticize you or share their judgments of you and knock you off course by you believing whatever they're saying about you and then giving up on your goals in life, that kind of thing. That's just one example of how our egos can actually be good, when it means that you're not going to listen to what people say about you when maybe their opinions aren't all that useful, right? Like if you have a hater telling you that you should give up on your dream because they think you're not good at it, well, why should you listen to that hater? What makes them have an opinion that's meaningful? It probably isn't, right? So our ego in general is essentially responsible for our self-esteem, our self-identity, our confidence, that kind of thing. Those are healthy aspects of ourselves for the most part. I'd argue the only time our ego is actually truly a problem is when we are believing things about ourselves that aren't necessarily true, like when we're arrogant, right? Where we have this overinflated sense of our own importance and we're overly confident because of it. That's not good, right? You want your ego to be rooted in reality. That's when it's actually helpful. If it's rooted in something else, something that isn't real, well, it's not helpful at that point. Even if that means that you're in the opposite direction, instead of overinflating your self-worth, maybe you're actually underinflating it. Maybe you're not giving it enough importance. Maybe you doubt yourself too much, even though you've done a bunch of things in the past that would point towards you having the confidence to know that you can actually do important things, that you can conquer big goals, right? All of us have conquered goals that we previously doubted our ability to do. So why do we doubt ourselves, right? If your ego is small in that regard, where you don't believe in yourself when by all accounts you should based on your prior history, that's bad too. So you see how it's nuanced here, right? Like your ego can be too small or it can be too big. You want to go somewhere in the middle where it's real, where it's balanced, it's rooted in reality. That's your goal. That's when your ego will actually be an asset for you. It'll be healthy. It won't be this bad thing that's detracting you, whether it be in that direction where it's too small or it's too inflated. So this is something worth working on, finding that healthy balance in your own life where you can create an ego that is actually going to help you out, where it's going to be rooted in reality, rooted in what you're actually capable of, where you're not selling yourself short or overselling yourself, just doing what you know you can do and having that healthy confidence in yourself, having healthy self-esteem and self-worth so that other people can't trip you up on your journey through life. That's what you want to work on. I know it is kind of like a lifelong journey for the most part, but it does get easier over time. All it means is just liking and accepting yourself for the most part. That's like the easiest way to build solid self-esteem, solid self-worth. But in the end, just realize your ego for the most part isn't your worst enemy. It only is if it isn't rooted in reality.